There is a place on Earth where sunlight dies. Not suddenly, but slowly, layer by layer. As you descend, color drains from the world. Sound disappears. Pressure mounts until steel groans and glass threatens to shatter. And in that darkness, something watches back. Not monsters from myth, but living beings shaped by a world so extreme they feel unreal. The deeper you go, the stranger life becomes. And the deeper question is this: why does nature grow more alien the closer we get to the bottom of our own planet? A few hundred meters below the surface, sunlight begins to weaken. This region, known as the twilight zone, is neither fully bright nor fully dark. Here, survival depends on vanishing. Many creatures are nearly transparent, their bodies dissolving into the dim blue haze. Others shimmer with mirrors for skin, reflecting the faint light so predators can't see them. Some fish grow eyes so large they look exaggerated, bulging, oversized, almost wrong. But in a world where light is scarce, bigger eyes mean the difference between life and death. And yet, scientists still don't fully understand how these animals process such minimal light. Their vision operates at the edge of physics itself, detecting photons so rare they're almost theoretical. This raises a larger question. How far can biology stretch before it breaks? And below us, it stretches much further. At 1,000 meters down, the sun is gone forever. This is the midnight zone, a place of total darkness. Here, light doesn't come from the sky. It comes from the creatures themselves. Bioluminescence, living light, flickers through the black like drifting stars. Some animals use it as camouflage, matching the faint glow above them to erase their silhouette. Others use it as a lure. The anglerfish carries its own lantern, dangling it like bait in an endless night. Prey approaches and disappears. But even more unsettling is how many creatures here don't just glow, they communicate with light. Flashes, pulses, patterns, entire conversations happening beyond human perception. Scientists still don't know how many bioluminescent languages exist down here, or how many messages we're missing every second. And deeper still, light becomes a weapon. As we descend further, pressure becomes unbearable. At these depths, the weight of the ocean presses down with thousands of tons of force. Bones become liabilities. Air-filled lungs become impossible. So deep-sea creatures abandon rigidity entirely. Fish here are soft, gelatinous, almost melting in form. Their bodies bend instead of breaking. Their cells are reinforced with special proteins that keep them functioning under pressure that would crush a submarine. Some animals barely resemble animals at all, more like drifting thoughts than solid beings. Yet scientists still don't know the absolute limit. How deep can life go? At what point does pressure finally win? So far, every time we think we've reached the edge, life is already waiting below. In the abyssal plains, food is almost non-existent. Nothing grows here. Nothing photosynthesizes. Life survives on leftovers, dead plankton, falling carcasses, a slow, constant snow of organic debris drifting down from worlds above. This scarcity shapes terrifying adaptations. Some creatures grow enormous mouths and expandable stomachs, capable of swallowing prey larger than themselves. Others move so slowly they may not eat for months or years. And then there are animals that thrive near deep-sea vents, places where the earth itself leaks heat and chemicals. Here, bacteria turn poison into energy, forming the base of entire ecosystems without sunlight. Scientists still don't know how these systems evolved so independently from the rest of life on Earth, or whether similar ecosystems could exist on other worlds, beneath alien oceans. At the deepest trenches, nearly 11 kilometers down, we enter the Hadal zone. Fewer humans have been here than have walked on the moon, and yet life persists. Tiny crustaceans, ghostly fish, creatures enduring conditions once thought completely impossible. Every expedition discovers species we've never seen before. Every answer creates new questions. What we've discovered only deepens the mystery. The deep sea doesn't grow creepy by accident. It grows that way because life adapts, no matter how extreme the rules become. Down there, evolution writes without mercy, without familiarity, without concern for what feels comfortable to us. And as strange as these creatures seem, they are reminders that most of our planet remains unexplored. We live on the surface of a world we barely understand, floating above a vast, dark universe of our own making. And somewhere below, the ocean is still shaping life we haven't met yet.